All right, so our next test is the hunt test. And the purpose of this is to determine whether the dog is just visually stimulated by the toy or whether he can hunt with his nose and not his eyes. So the first one is an immediate release after the toy stops moving out in the field. And you're going to want brush or debris, something to where the dog can't see where it lands and has to hunt with his nose. The second one is going to be a 15-second delay. And again, now we're starting to add a little bit of focus into it. Does the dog remember what it is he's supposed to do for 15 seconds before the release? There's no obedience in any of these tests, as a side note. She's just going to hold him. She's not saying anything to him other than, get it or search when she releases him. As you can imagine, it's very important that a search dog knows how to use his nose. And this is all genetic. It's all hardwired into the dog. They'll certainly get better with training, but it's internally driven. They're born with it. There we go. All right, so he's got that one. Get him back into us. A lot of times we'll use a second toy and just start waving it around, and that'll bring the dog in. If your dog doesn't have a recall, you can certainly do this with a long line. It'll be a little bit more challenging, but the effect is the same. All right, this will be a 30-second delay. And as you can see, his enthusiasm is growing. It's not diminishing, it's actually getting stronger and stronger. And that's what we want to see. And she's going to go ahead and spin him. And we'll do that if the dog marks the location, is really good at marking and seeing where that ball lands. Some breeds are. Labradors are amazing at their ability to mark an area. And this hunt drive, the dog has to keep going and going and going until he finds it. As you can imagine in search, that's going to be critically important. There we go. So then there's just one more test. And that will be one more hunt test, and that will be a 1-minute delay. The throw can be challenging. Yeah, she's having a hard time spinning him because of his focus, but she'll get it done. There we go. And he's raring to go. And you can see we're not making the dog sit or wait. We're just letting him just be held by a leash. That's it. We want all that enthusiasm. That's good. After the minute's up, you send them on their way. And this is the speed that we want to see a hunt. We don't want them out there just walking around casually looking. We're looking for the drive, for that dog to just have a fire under his butt to get out there and find that toy. That's what we want. Very nice. He did a real nice job on all those tests. That is a big thumbs up, big pass.